Hello creatives! Welcome back to the Fully Me channel where we talk all things on living fully as a creative woman, as a creative mother, and as a creative being. My name is Jazelle and I'm happy that you're here today. I would like to discuss the new to some of you and maybe not so new to others of you, the power of You Are Affirmations. Many people are very familiar with I Am Affirmations and how those two words are extremely powerful. But there is another set of two powerful words when they're placed together, and that is You Are. I want to just share a little bit of the power of saying you are, even when talking to or referencing yourself. One of the ways that I came upon this you are concept, it really started back probably even 6 months ago. I am a reader, I love to read, and so as I was in one of my favorite places besides bookshops, it is the library. I was there and just kind of open. It was saying, okay, what am I to read next? What is for me? What words do you have for me? And I'm speaking to God, I'm speaking to my inner self. What is next? And just being open. And I was led to this book all on this topic of you are. So of course I got it and I read through it and I was like, this is really interesting. Well, fast forward 3 to 6 months now, I'm in this place where I am on the internet and I'm looking for more I am affirmations. I'm in this kind of really low place a little bit. I feel like I'm on the precipice of a transition. I know that there's something else for me. I need something going on with my mind, my thoughts. I'm just tired of this battle. And as I'm learning more and more about the subconscious mind, I'm learning more and more, and I know about the power of your words. I know about I am. I figured, okay, I'll just start doing some more affirmations just to help in that process of shifting my thoughts for this particular area. So one of the places that I jumped on is, of course, YouTube. And I'm looking for I am affirmations. I'm looking for affirmations on this particular topic. And I noticed a video entitled You Are Lucky. And I was like, okay, I know this is kind of like a fad going on. Everybody's talking about how you're a lucky girl, what that looks like, and all of those things. And I had just previously, maybe a day or so before, saw something similar with the same title, and this one was actually a song, and someone was talking about it, and then they were referencing the song that was talking about it. And now here I am looking for affirmations for myself, and I come upon this video entitled You Are Lucky as an affirmation. So as I'm seeing these sequences and the familiarity of this topic that's being presented to me, I'm like, okay, I'll check it out and see what it is. Now, whether you believe in the thought of luck or not is not the point of this video or the point that I'm making right now. It is if you are seeing a pattern, a rhythm of some sort, or something reoccurring, pay attention. I click on this video and the first thing that I notice is that for these affirmations, I'm expecting to begin with I am. It didn't. Instead, it began with you are. You are lucky instead of I am lucky. The more that I began to listen to it, something started happening inside of me. I noticed this feeling of like, oh, it almost feels like somebody is cheering me on, like someone is saying something to me. And it began to feel like somebody was saying positive things to me. Something else that I noticed was there were a couple of different phrases that I didn't apply to myself previously, so it was kind of like to hear it. And one of them was like, you are the VIP. You are the VIP in the room. That's not something in that time that I would have compared myself as being a part of. Not like, oh, I feel so bad about myself, but it's not something that I would have said openly about myself or even thought about myself. So in that moment, whereas if it was an I am form, it would have been quick subconsciously to just be like, nah. Or even the mental gremlins to be like, okay, yeah, nah. You're saying it, but not really. However, with someone else saying it to me in the you are form, it gave me the space to like step back. Like someone saying, you are the VIP. In that moment, it gave me a space to step back and be like, how does this feel? This feels a little weird. But with affirmations and on a loop, then you hear it again and it becomes a little bit more familiar, and then it goes on again and you're like, that would be nice, and then it goes on again and it's like, okay, maybe. And you see that progression where you begin to become more open to this concept, more open to this idea of like, that would be cool, and even though I didn't think of myself that way, maybe it would be nice to think of myself that way. And that, my friends, that big maybe is all you need to get the wheels turning, get the change happening, because now it's even an inkling of a possibility. I've also read in the book that I mentioned before and other psychological studies, because psychology and expressive arts therapy is my background in addition to performing arts. Hello, nice to meet you. I have read in many studies where speaking to yourself in the you are form and the you are format is an excellent way to help you get through something or help you to do something. It's almost like you being your own cheerleader. So for example, think back to a time of when you needed to complete a task, an assignment, a project, and you're like on the end deadline of it, and you're exhausted, you're drained, maybe it has been tumultuous, maybe has been just really challenging and taxing on you, and you just want to stop, you just want to quit, whether it's a project or there's some other area in your life, and maybe you've said to yourself, okay, let's do it. Whew, you got this, come on, let's do it. I have found myself saying, all right, Jazelle, we got this, let's go. Okay, wipe your face, baby. You got this. Let's do it. Like this little pep talk that you're saying to yourself. But quite often, whether you're going into a scary situation or whether you're trying to finish and reach the deadline to a situation, or whether you're just trying to get yourself up after a very, very long day, or even when you're not feeling well and know that you need to still move forward for yourself or for your family, having that little moment of a pep talk to yourself quite often, even psychologically, helps you to get over that edge, helps you to get out of that rut, helps you to take the first step. And taking that first step, you then get into a rhythm where you're able to take the next step and the next step and the next step and build momentum. And pretty soon after that, you're moving forward to that goal line, moving towards that thing that's scary, but you know you need to do, getting out of that bed, even though you feel like I don't want to, doing those things that are important to do, even though in the moment, physically, emotionally, mentally, even spiritually, you're like, I don't know if I have it. Giving yourself that pep talk, saying you are, can be the key and the difference between moving and accomplishing or staying and being a stalemate. Another reason that I'm now a huge fan actually, of the You Are format and affirmations is because it's like filling up a love bucket, right? It's like having wonderful things said about you and you're like, okay, I like that. Maybe it's things that you hadn't thought about before, like I mentioned in my example previously, or maybe it's things that you do want said about you, but maybe you don't have an opportunity to hear as often. So you getting that love bucket filled up, baby. Yes, you are. It also helps you with that natural transition from hearing something that's unfamiliar or like, I would like that, but I don't know, to, okay, that kind of feels good, or, and then, oh yeah, I see how that could be nice. You know what, I think maybe I could think this about myself, to the yes, I am. And the way that I worked myself through this transition was I heard it and I just, okay. I received it. I let it fill up my love bucket. I enjoyed it. It felt good. It felt good to me in my heart. And then I moved to the, I'm going to stand in agreement with you. Yes, you are lucky. Yes, you are amazing. Yes, you are talented. Yes, you are beautiful. You just kind of go through it and you begin to agree by saying yes to it, whether through your mouth or in your heart, you begin to say yes to it. And then that transitions you on to being able to repeat, you are lucky, I am lucky. You are special, I am special. You are intelligent, heck yes, I am intelligent. And you begin to be able to say those things for yourself, to yourself, in I am form. By using you are affirmations, it allows you to begin to clear out subconscious beliefs that are not working for you. Maybe some that were there from childhood, maybe some that are yours and some that were passed on to you through generational examples, habits, words. Now you're repeating phrases that you've heard all your life, and so many different other ways. It's allowing you to become clear, because when you hear something and it hits that block of that negative belief, it causes a bit of friction within you. And instead of being like, ooh, I don't like that, that doesn't feel good, tune in to that friction, because that friction is telling you something. There is something there that is going against this positive thought. There's something there that's blocking it. Why? What does that mean? Is this perhaps a limiting belief that has been stopping you in so many areas of your life? And if so, let's chop that thing down. Let's get it out of the way so that you can stand in agreement with this positive thought, this positive belief, and allow it to take you further. No more blocking opportunities. No more blocking blessings that are waiting to come into your life, just sitting around you, waiting to come into your life, but are being blocked by subconscious beliefs or limiting beliefs, or beliefs that you know and you know that ain't right, but you don't know how to get rid of them. You know what I'm saying? I am a huge fan of I Am Affirmations. Hands down. However, I also understand that there are moments where you may not be at that place of being able to say, I am this, and stand in it, without it feeling like somewhere in you, you know it's a lie. It's not true for you completely, so it's jeopardized a little bit. But by saying you are, you're giving yourself space to consider. And then also you are affirmations. It's kind of like, as I said, filling your love bucket, but someone else being able to speak life over you. So even if it starts out by just listening to them, listening to someone speaking life over you, so that you can get to a point where you're able to speak life over yourself. So important. So now, are you ready to give You Are Affirmations a try? I hope you are. I hope I've given you enough information and details and reasons why from my own personal life. And if you're interested in knowing like different books or studies to research or to read up on that supports this idea of you are speaking to yourself in that way, let me know. Write it in the comment section below. I will get a list of books going for you, because you know I like to read, and then that way you can have even more if you need scientific or psychological support for this idea. You can go and do the Google search yourself, honestly. However, if you would like help on getting started, let me know. Now, if you are ready, and I hope you are, I would like to direct you to this amazing sister channel, Miss Alchemy, where you can find so many affirmations in You Are format. Maybe you're like, I'm not at that point, Jazelle, where I can speak it over myself, but man, it will feel so good to hear someone saying positive things over me. Check out that site. You can find the link either in our channel's link, and you can go ahead and click on Miss Alchemy right there, or I will put a direct URL in the comment section below. And then finally, have you tried You Are Affirmations before? Some of you have, some of you may not. If you have, what do you think of them? What are your favorite You Are Affirmations? I'd love to hear about it. We hold the power of life and death in our tongues. So let's hear some positive things, right? It takes at least 5 positive comments to cancel out a negative comment. 5 to 1. So let's beef up the positive comments, the positive words, the positive affirmations around ourselves. I hope you have enjoyed this video, this topic today. If you landed here, then I know without a shadow of a doubt that this message was meant for you. So be sure to take what has been said, to use it, to utilize it in your own life, and to share it with someone else. Subscribe to our channel, and then also hit the notification bell so you can get the next video as soon as it comes out. Until next time, remember, live fully.